Well, it is a exciting series at the moment. Looking a little bit one-sided. I mean, I was at Trent Bridge for the first Test match up there, where the Aussies. I mean, I thought that was we're the better team. England are the better team of the two. We've got the better players. If there was a composite side between the two teams, there'd be more England guys than the Australians. So we're the better team, so we should win, and we will win because we're the better team. But I never thought it was going to be 5-0 like one or two of the commentators, my old pal Beefy, both, and 5-0 here and then 5-0 Australia. I never thought that it was going to be that way. And Trent Bridge was a really, really keenly fought contest, which is what I want us to win, but I want to see a contest. I want to see the Aussies putting up a bit of a fight, making our guys play the way they're capable of playing. We've got good players. I want to see them playing well. I don't want to see them playing iffy cricket and winning. I want to see him playing good cricket and winning. So Trent Bridge was a great Test match, but at Lords, I mean, we totally blew him away at Lords, and 2-0 up. It's looking as though Beefy might have had a bit of foresight there, and I hope he's got some money on it because this is the Aussie team. I mean, it's going to be interesting to see how they come back from that. Well, it's always the same when a team. I mean, that Australian team when they were successful and winning and keeping things. I mean, they hardly changed personnel. There was the same 11, 12 guys taking the field all day, match in, match out. Now that things are slightly off the rail, they haven't quite got the key players performing all the time. They're chopping and changing. I see Warner who was a bad boy, has been sent away on the naughty bench. He's now been brought back in and things. So yes, they've obviously got issues. England, the boys are settled, and I think that they'll be looking to charge ahead. Well, obviously the batsman Ian Bell. I mean, the guy who's got two back-to-back hundreds. Young Joe Root, who's a fantastic prospect and looking every bit of a international batsman cricketer. But Jimmy Anderson, I mean, the guy is just tremendous. The batters, they score runs, but the bowlers are the ones that got to win the matches. And Anderson, he is a world-class bowler, and he's showing that every time he has the ball in his hand, he's definitely showing how good he is. So hopefully he stays fit and strong. If Anderson stays fit and strong, England will always be in the hunt of winning matches because he's a fantastic bowler. And obviously Graham Swan, he's a very, very skillful operator, Swanee. And obviously the weather that we've had in the last few weeks, with it's dry and hot, sunny, the pitches are a bit burnt and dry. And so I think Swan is going to look forward for a bumper summer. I mean, from the outset, I thought 3-1 was going to England. That was my prediction for the series, and I was thinking obviously the summer has turned out to be sensational, glorious sunshine, and we haven't quite seen there haven't been any days lost yet. Hopefully this week in Manchester, it's going to stay that way. But Manchester, hey, hopefully there's no one doing a rain dance up there. But I'll stick to 3-1 because they're not a bad team, the Aussies. Then they're not going to just roll over and let us tickle their tummies. They're going to try and fight back at us. That's their nature. That's how they are. They're a competitive sort. So they're going to want to. You can imagine my old mate Darren Lehman, who's now coach of them. He'll be really jarring at them and probably jabbing them and doing whatever he needs to do to get them up and waking up and to perform. And I think they'll come back at us at some stage. But we're a good team, England, and hopefully we should be able to repel that. I mean, this is a very good England team. The guys, they've been together a long time. They've been groomed. They've been maturing. So this is their moment. And okay, they had a spell when a few years when we got to, obviously the aim is to try and get to the number one team in all fronts. They got to number one and then got challenged by a very good South African team and didn't quite perform to their level. That stung them. So the challenge for this England team is now to get back to that level of performance and consistency, and then to challenge the South Africans for that number one position. And I think they're on their way. They've got the personnel to do it. Cap Cook is a top player, still learning the ropes as captain. I would like to see him being at times a bit more aggressive and and take it to the opposition a bit. Yeah, but he's young. He's learning his ropes as a captain, and that'll come to him. He's a smart guy. That'll come to him. And freshen up the batting with, say, Joe Root. He looks to be an exceptional talent. I think he's in his right position at the top of the order. And the likes of Peterson, Trott, Bell, you know, that key position at number 6 is the one that they need. I'd love to see someone like they can do with a batting all-rounder, someone who's a batsman who can come in and bowl you 8-10 overs in an innings just to spell the main bowlers, but who's able to put pressure on the batsman as well, not just someone who can bowl for the sake of it. If we had that sort of person, I mean, that would really make this team even stronger. So I'm sure the likes of Andy Flower and his management guys and Jeff Miller, the selectors, they'll be very much on the lookout for that sort of player.